It had been a while since Diep last greeted her friends and followers. Her familiar warmth returned as she smiled and said, "Hello, everyone." It has been some time since we last met. I hope you've been well. I'm still here, continuing my story, and thank you for walking alongside me. The story opened on a quiet afternoon in the countryside. Diep was guiding little Nhi through rows of fruit trees. Their laughter carried in the wind as they picked fresh fruits, naming colors with childlike joy. "Have you picked many yet?" Diep asked, looking at the girl's tiny hands. "Just a little," Nhi replied. "And this one, what color is it?" "Red," came the confident answer. Another fruit followed, yellow. Then, with a sparkle in her eyes, Nhi pointed to an orange one. "Orange," Diep laughed and praised her, the affection between them radiating like sunlight. For a child abandoned by her parents, these simple affirmations were seeds of security. "You're so clever, Nhi," she said softly. "Now sit and rest when you're tired. I'll finish picking and then we'll go home." Conversations at home. Later, James joined his mother at the family home. The conversation drifted from work to the sweetness of ripe bananas gifted by a neighbor. But soon, James shifted toward something more personal. With the September holiday approaching, he wanted to bring his loved ones together. "Mother," he began, "it has been so long since I returned from overseas. I'd like us to go camping for the holiday." "You, me, Diep, and little Nhi." His mother smiled but weighed her responsibilities. A recent accident at the paint company left her managing urgent matters. "If I can arrange my work, I'll join." "If not, take Diep anyway. She has waited for you long enough." The message was clear. This trip wasn't just a leisure outing. It was a chance for James to make up for lost time with Diep and to strengthen bonds that had been tested by distance. Then came the inevitable question every mother eventually asks. "Marriage." "James," she asked gently, "have you thought about marrying Diep?" James admitted they had discussed it before, but Diep had not been ready. Now, after months together, he felt it was time to open his heart fully. His voice softened. "I plan to tell her during this trip. I want to know how she truly feels." A delicate matter. Adoption. But marriage was not the only matter on his mind. James spoke of Nhi, the little girl who had quickly become part of their lives. Abandoned by her parents and rejected by her extended family, she had found love and care with Diep. James shared his plan to help Diep formally adopt the child. "It's not only my wish, it's hers, too," he explained. "But the law requires proof of financial stability." I will stand as her guarantor. His mother hesitated. I worry, not about you, but about your father. He objected before because Diep had been married once. Now, adopting a child, he may resist. James countered calmly. This is not Diep's biological child. We're choosing to give NHI a home together. How could that be wrong? The discussion lingered on family acceptance and generational differences, but James remained determined. He knew that love, both for Diep and for NHI, would need courage and persistence to protect. The journey to the campsite. By evening, the family car carried them toward a clearing near the forest. We'll camp here, James announced. Diep nodded, approving of the quiet spot where a clean stream ran nearby. Nye's excitement filled the air. She played with toys James had brought, while Diep unpacked baskets of fruit and snacks. As night approached, James went to gather firewood. Stay here with NHI, he told Diep, I'll be right back. Darkness settled quickly. Diep kept NHI close, slicing fruit for her while reassuring her fears of the encroaching night. Don't be afraid. James will be back soon. When he returned with wood, the fire crackled to life. They boiled instant noodles, roasted treats, and shared fruit. The ordinary meal transformed into something extraordinary under the open sky. Look, NHI, James pointed upward. The stars, the moon, tonight they shine for us. The little girl smiled, comforted. For a moment, it felt like a family already bound together. Under the stars, later, after NHI drifted into sleep, James and Diep sat by the fire. The intimacy of the night gave space for unspoken truths. Diep, James asked, do you remember how long we've been together? 6 months, she replied. Not too long, not too short, enough to understand each other, at least 70%, don't you think? She laughed softly. Perhaps. James leaned forward, his voice sincere. Then tell me, what kind of man do you think I am? Diep's answer was steady, her eyes glistening in the firelight. In all my life, I've never met someone who treats me with such kindness. You are decisive, strong, capable, but above all, you make me feel happy. James's chest tightened with emotion. Then let me ask, are these qualities enough to be your husband? To be the head of a family with you? Her silence lingered before she whispered, yes. More than enough. Now it was his turn. Diep, you are the first woman to truly move my heart. You're good, sometimes too good, which makes you vulnerable. You're beautiful, resilient, and unafraid of hardship. You fight against destiny and sacrifice for those you love. And because of that, I admire you deeply, and I love you." The fire crackled louder, as if applauding his words. It was not yet a formal proposal, but the intent was clear. This camping trip had become more than a holiday. It was the beginning of a new chapter, where love, responsibility, and hope intertwined.